made the high school legend become a legend? Sarah became a legend the day she stood up during the homecoming assembly and told everyone our star quarterback was hurting girls. Nobody saw it coming. Sarah was quiet, invisible, the girl who sat in the back and never spoke up about anything, but she'd been watching, listening, documenting. For months, girls had been whispering about Brad Morrison, how he'd corner them at parties, how he'd force himself in ways that weren't okay when they were too out of it to push back. But Brad was untouchable. Star quarterback, full ride to state, principal's golden boy. The girls who tried to speak up were called liars, attention seekers, troublemakers, so they stayed quiet until homecoming week. The entire school was packed into the gym for the pep rally. Brad was on stage with the other football players, soaking up the cheers. Principal Davis was giving his usual speech about school pride and championship dreams. That's when Sarah stood up. "Excuse me," she said, her voice barely audible over the crowd. The gym didn't quiet down. Nobody noticed the small girl standing in the bleachers, so Sarah climbed onto her seat. "Excuse me," she shouted. Now everyone was looking. Principal Davis stopped mid-sentence. "Sarah, please sit down. This isn't appropriate." "What's not appropriate," Sarah said, her voice carrying across the silent gym, "is celebrating a predator." The word hit like a bomb. Brad's face went white. The football team looked confused. Teachers started moving toward Sarah, but she wasn't done. "Brad Morrison cornered Jessica Chen at the party last month, then Megan Torres in his car after homecoming last year, then trapped Amy Rodriguez in the locker room after practice." Each name hit like a gunshot. "Sarah, that's enough," Principal Davis yelled. "Security, I have proof," Sarah continued, holding up her phone. "Text messages, photos, voice recordings where he admits it." The gym was dead silent now. "These girls tried to report him. You buried it. You protected him because he wins football games." Security was climbing the bleachers toward her. "So I'm not reporting it to you anymore," Sarah said. "I already sent everything to the police, the school board, and Channel 12 News." She looked directly at Brad, who was frozen on stage. "Your football career is over." Security reached her, but the damage was done. By that afternoon, Brad was arrested. By the end of the week, 3 more girls had come forward. Principal Davis was fired for covering it up. Brad got 8 years in prison.